Welcome to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection since 1991. I'm Linda Karnauskas, and we want to thank you for joining us on this Friday, May 27th. We have a fun and informative show as we're approaching summer. First, we're going to start off with Smokin and Steele Barbecue and Blues Festival. We're going to be talking with John Hammer, who's the entertainment director there. And then we'll be headed to the Owatonna Public Library, and we'll be visiting with Bonnie Krueger about summer reads. So a fun show. And also for any of our viewers that we offer your suggestions on show topics and guests, and you can do so by contacting us via email at owatonatoday@charter.net or by contacting our show's producer, Leanne T, at 390-5751. Now, being Friday, we want to give special recognition to our sponsors who are very special to us and to a lot of you in the community. The Owatonna Today Show thanks the following sponsors of this program. Our premier sponsors are City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Owatonna Public Utilities. Our primary sponsors are Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Anytime Fitness, Brookdale Senior Living Solutions, Little Theater of Owatonna, Owatonna Foundation. Our interlude sponsors are Abraham Consulting Technologies, Bremer Bank, Brenda Bednar Mortgage Office, Glenn Mager and Michael Mager of the Brick Mager Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home, Carl Branstead and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care, Owatonna Business Incubator, Sign Pro and Auto Trim Design, Steele County Historical Society, Steele County Transitional Housing, the Third Hand Video Productions, Tri-M Graphics, and TPS Insurance. And we hope you'll support these fine Owatonna businesses that support the Owatonna Today Show. Please say thanks to them when you see them out and about. If it weren't for them, this show could not continue. And we're always looking for sponsors of the show, so if you are a business and would like more information in becoming a sponsor of this program, again, please contact our producer, Leanne T, at 390-5751. We will take a short break to hear a message from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back with Smokin and Steele Barbecue and Blues Festival.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltvet.
And I'm Dr. Nick Vincelli of Horizon Eye Care.
We want you to see what you love and love how you see. We're proud sponsors of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection, and we're here visiting with John Hammer, Director of Entertainment for the Smokin and Steele Barbecue and Blues Festival coming up here in a couple of weeks. Hi, John.
Good morning, Linda, and good morning, Owatonna.
I hope you have the wonderful weather we just had this weekend for your festival.
You know, we're sponsored by the Knights of Columbus Council 945, so we have an in when it comes to the weather.
They'll be smelling all that hickory all over town if you have the good winds, right?
Absolutely.
So, John, please tell us a little bit about the festival and your involvement and how it got started, if you would.
Well, this is our 9th year, and basically some of my brother Knights at the Knights of Columbus had this idea to expand an existing festival into a Kansas City Barbecue Society sanctioned competition. They go, you know, John, what goes well with barbecue is blues, so we'd like you to get involved with the music aspect. And it kind of has grown from there. We've added lots of events that invite all kinds of different folks out there, even folks that don't care about barbecue and folks that don't care about the blues.
I'm always surprised at the participation out there. Now, it begins Friday and goes through Sunday morning.
Correct.
With a pancake breakfast. So there's food, and music.
And the date?
And the dates is?
The dates are June 3rd through the 5th, concluding with our pancake breakfast on Sunday. Basically, we have stuff for the whole family. We have kids queue on Friday night where we provide the charcoal, we provide the meat, we provide the grills, and we provide mentors for the kids to go ahead and compete themselves. We added a new event this year, a steak cook-off sponsored by the Steak Cook-Off Association. Who would have thought there's a national organization dedicated to just smoking steaks. So that's something else people can get involved with. And then, of course, our Special Olympics tour where we take the Olympians around and they get to meet some of the chefs.
Now, for the backyard barbecuers, the steak cook-off, is there a fee to enroll?
Yes, there is. And you go to our website, smokinandsteele.com. You can find all the entry blanks and all the particulars. The things you have to sign up for would be the 5K race, the family bike cruise, the backyard barbecue. We'd like you to sign up in advance for the harmonic lessons for kids and obviously the kids queue. But pretty much everything else just happens, and we'd like you to come on out and enjoy it.
And also say online, if you are a backyard barbecuer or new to the steak cook-off, you do have instructions about the rules, so you're not going to get there and not know.
Yeah, you can actually print them out and study them.
Okay, great. And you have also, there's another, it's just music, and we'll get more on to the music schedule and all that, but you do this, and who all comes into town for this?
Oh, we get folks from all over the 5-state area. Our competitors, they travel even farther than that. We have folks that come from Illinois, people that come from Tennessee. The winner, our grand champion, does get a chance to compete in the Great American Cook-Off at the Kansas City Barbecue Society annual event.
This just isn't the backyard barbecuers and the band. What this is it's a sanctioned competition.
Absolutely.
By whom? The Kansas City?
Kansas City Barbecue Society, and it's a $10,000 prize package, and we pay 5 levels down, so it's really kind of a nice competition.
And how many competitors on that level alone do you get into town?
We usually get 60 to 65. And as we've mentioned year in and year out, this is like Amway meets NASCAR. These folks have all the enthusiasm of an Amway salesperson, and they spend the kind of money that a NASCAR driver has to do to keep their rig up to date.
Yeah, I'm amazed at the size of some of these rigs that come in and the ingenuity that these people put into barbecuing. It is really something to see. There's no two cook stations, I don't know, a smoking facility or businesses here that are the same. It's just phenomenal, and it's quite something to walk around.
I've seen professional rigs done with stainless steel. I've seen things made out of old propane tanks, LP tanks. I've seen an old oil tank converted to a smoker. So ingenuity is the watchword here.
And what I've noticed one year I went to is they're all there, but once that competition starts, you really just need to walk by and watch. They don't want to chat because they really have to keep their eye on timing and where things are on the grill and keep their eye on that thermometer.
They're very, very serious about their competition. It is a competition, and there's money on the barrelhead for this one. So.
And a lot of them come so they can hopefully get into the Kansas City.
Absolutely.
And these aren't just hobbyists, are they? Some of them.
No, they're very dedicated in what they do. Some of them actually are in the restaurant business for their other job, I guess. And yet there's other folks who are accountants, and this is their passion. This is just like anybody else who has something that fills up every moment of their life, and this is what they think about all the time.
One year I was there, and it was just a stainless steel trailer. This trailer came up, and these 2 gentlemen, young fellas, had 8 eggs, the green egg smokers, in these special stainless steel that they had cut out and had them sitting in there.
Oh, absolutely.
It was just amazing the things they come up with.
Yeah, and these folks, they travel around and their hearts are just huge. This year we entered into a challenge. Kansas City Barbecue Society threw out a 250,000 meal challenge to help feed the homeless in your community. And so we are doing this again this year. We're cooking briskets. This is a voluntary thing for these guys coming on in to compete. We provide them a brisket that has been donated by one of our major sponsors, Fairway Foods, and they will prepare it, and we will be donating it to the Lily Sparrow House, the Hospitality House, and the St. Vincent de Paul Society right here in town.
Fairway's just great that way. And then also you have another major sponsor that you don't want to miss.
Well, Go for Sport, they jumped on board and helped us start one of our events that we talked about before, inviting folks out here that might not be interested in barbecue and might not be interested in blues, but we wanted to make them it's an all-inclusive thing with the community. Okay. And Go for Sport sponsors our 5K run. Okay.
Take us through Saturday's schedule really quick. At 8:30 in the morning, we start off with
that's when the 5K walk run starts, and it's for all folks. Again, you can get the information on our website. Then about 9:30, we have our antique tractor display, and we brought in the big rigs, a competition semi-cabs that are just decked out, and that's part of that as well. Then about 10 o'clock starts the family bike cruise, and this is not a competitive thing. This is just a nice, easy cruise, and we have 3 different lengths that you can go. Then about 1:30, we do that Blues for Kids harmonica lessons where we provide the harmonica and we provide a world-class instructor to teach the kids how to play and hopefully send them home with the joy of music in their heart, and hopefully they'll entertain their family and not annoy them. Then at 4:30, we have our Hot Rod Car Show. This is something we added last year. It really has come along nicely. We should probably have about 60 cars of all different types, from just antiques to hot rods.
Then you finish off in the following morning with a pancake breakfast.
All you can eat for $7, folks. It just doesn't get any better than that.
So what a fun family weekend,
absolutely.
Just to stay and come and go. One thing, if you could clarify as well, except for the start of the 5K walk run, there's probably a registration fee for that, correct?
Absolutely.
Everything else that day is free, right?
Yes, it is.
So what a great
It is.
menu of events to participate in. Let's talk about the music a little bit. You said that it's a 2-day pass at the Beer Garden, and what do they pay for that?
Now, you can pick up a wristband there, or you can go down to Tone Music or Huntington Salon. $10 wristband will get you in for 2 days. We otherwise charge $8 at the door. And we have 13 bands playing all weekend long, some of which are actually free out in Park Square. So even if you don't want to go into the Beer Garden, you will catch the blues right out in Park Square.
What's nice, though, about the $10 pass, if you're there as a family in the morning or for some of the events, and you've got to go home and mow the lawn or get the house clean, you can leave and come back later that night, and the wristband's still good?
Absolutely. Okay. Good all weekend long.
And share quickly, where do all the proceeds go?
Now, we started this out as our local chapter of the Special Olympics was our sole beneficiary. In our first 7 years of competition, we increased our donation to them 600%. Last year, we doubled that. So we've decided with the fundraising as it's going to keep them as our major benefited sponsor, but at the same time, bring in some of the other charities local here in town. And every single dollar we raise stays right here in Owatonna.
So whether you're a beginners and you want to do the backyard or investigate that or come out and see the pros, it's just a great time to be here in Owatonna and that weekend.
Absolutely. We have something for everybody.
Well, thanks, John, for coming and sharing with us. And again, June 3rd and 4th, that would be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning.
Sundays are barbecue.
And wristbands are $10 or $5.
$10, $8 at the door.
A lot of free stuff.
Absolutely. Come on out and have a smoking good time.
And I plan on it. It sounds like fun. We will take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back. So please stay with us.
Hi, Eric here from Owatonna Senior Place. Participate in one of the many active fitness classes we have, or hop on the bus for one of our great day trips. We have a variety of programs and activities happening throughout the week. Our goal at Senior Place is to create positive moments for you at a reasonable and affordable price. Don't forget the Senior Place Partnership Program, with over 40 businesses giving discounts and incentives to you for being a Senior Place member. Contact us for more details. Live full, live well, live long.
Amy Swain Hearing Centers is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better.
I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Owatonna. We bring new life to senior living in our Alzheimer's and dementia care and our assisted living care communities. Brookdale Owatonna is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
I'm Dan Branstead of Carlson Branstead & Company, Certified Public Accountants. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
At Triumph Graphics, we think beyond ink. That's why you should make us your source for creative concept, design, print, mail, and web. Check us out today at triumphgraphics.com.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. And we're on location at the Owatonna Public Library, and we're talking to the reference librarian, Bonnie Krueger. Welcome, Bonnie.
Hi, thanks.
Well, it's that time of year. It's getting to be May, and summer's just around the corner. What are some summer reads you want to share with our viewers, Bonnie?
Well, I think of summer sometimes as more of a beach reads, relaxed, maybe a tall glass of lemonade and out on your chair or whatever, maybe at the lake. So a couple of the lighter ones that I've found, Mary Kay Andrews, there's little, she comes out all the time with them. This one is set in North Carolina, and it's a summer escape. What was to be a season of good times, though, ends up to be kind of a mystery because the husband doesn't show up. And her friends and the people that she thinks should help her aren't being very forthcoming about what's going on. So
wow,
we have to figure out
that's
what's really
hook right
happening.
there.
Yeah.
That's my kind of book.
Mary Kay Andrews has written a lot of books. She's very popular. Lighter side, but at the same time, not just fluff.
Yeah. One of those hard to put down.
I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Okay.
So, okay, try it. And once again, this is May. So books come out every week, Linda. And I'm looking ahead as well. I don't have the covers for them, but Nancy Thayer is always a good summer read. Last year, she came out with The Guest Cottage. And this year, the book is The Island House. And once again, just a nice story. Families usually involved, some relationships, but just very fun to read, I think. Very light. And another one coming out is Dorothea Benton Frank. She's also known for her Carolina Low Country area. It seems to be a popular place to write about, and someday I'm going to visit there, I think.
It's a beautiful place.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if for fans of hers, she's coming out with another one this summer. It's called All Summer Long. So that'll be later in the summer. For those of you that like a little more thriller type thing, Michael Palmer is known for his medical thrillers. Mercy is his newest. And it starts out about right to die and physician-assisted suicide, but when the physician gets into when he's actually died suddenly of a heart attack, the autopsy comes back that no, he was scared to death. So, and then they start digging back, and there's more people like this that have happened that this heart attack maybe was more all-inclusive.
So you really want to read this with the lights on for sure?
Yes.
Yeah. That's an oxymoron. Okay.
This is not necessarily one that's well known. Her name is Leila Meacham, and she's been writing about 3-4 years. She has thicker books like this, but they're all standalone books, which are really neat because sometimes people get caught up in this trilogy or you have to follow a character all the time. She wrote Roses and a couple others, and now this year Titans came out, and this one is set in Texas, and it's the fourth novel, and it's set at the turn of the century, and it features, let me see here, an heiress, the lives of an heiress to a cattle ranch, and a charming farm boy. And of course, they become intertwined. You know how that happens. And as changes sweep the state, they are caught up in love, loss, and betrayal from surprising twists and turns. So I've had a couple of people read it that have liked her other books, and they said it kept their attention, that they really didn't want to put it down. She's very good at character development and getting into families, and so I think this is another one. And it's historical fiction too, even though it's Texas. We maybe not everyone knows that much, being from Minnesota, but it's always good to learn.
And a little, so this one's a little romance with some
historical
Little spice.
spice, but I think there's some meat there too.
Okay, great. Well, that's good. Got to have meat. Eat a balanced diet, right? Okay.
Right now, The Nest is out by Cynthia Sweeney, and I didn't have a copy of that for you to show, but siblings in a dysfunctional New York family grapple with the reduced inheritance. And you know what happens with families when money becomes involved, relationships, and when you're dysfunctional from the start. So not maybe as light,
You
but
may not want to read that before the family reunion this summer.
I believe it's a debut novel, so you might want to look for Cynthia Sweeney. So.
Okay.
I would be remiss if I didn't share some nonfiction. This First Wives one, or First Women, excuse me, by Kate Anderson Brown, deals with the America's modern first ladies. It covers Jackie Kennedy through Michelle Obama. And she does a great job because she shares what their relationships were with each other or are as first ladies, how they, work together or don't, and then also their family relationships. And it's a little bit more of an insider. She's the same one that wrote The Residence, and I believe that's might have been on TV too. So, or a movie.
Have you
or
read
something.
this one at all?
Just caught my eye the other day, so no, it's brand new.
I think that would be an interesting draw to find out how they relate to each other.
Right.
And their families.
I was reading around their the pictures that are in there, and I'm going, whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Some of it you hear, but some of it you don't.
What's your palate a little? So probably one you're going to be reading.
Could be.
Sounds interesting. Great.
Okay. For science people, the gene is a new thing, and it's kind of like the history of the gene and where life began, and hopefully it's explaining it in terms that the layperson can understand too. I admire scientists and people that are into this because without them, we wouldn't be as far as advanced in medicine and other things. But I think this is probably at a level, and I think it's going to hit really big with people that like it. How about this one, Junk? Digging through America's love affair with stuff. This person goes into why we collect, and why is it that we still like our lava lamps maybe, or they'll find them in our back closets or other things like that. Why can't we get rid of it? And is it okay to hang on to some of it, or but yet we don't really have to throw it away because it seems like there's markets out there for it. Everybody around America loves junk too.
They call it repurposing today.
Right. So we're downsizing maybe too, and but it's being told to us that it's okay to have it, but let's get rid of it in a reasonable manner too.
Not to give away our ages or anything, and I'm just saying,
yes.
Platform shoes came back.
There you go.
Remember?
I think my children had a lava lamp too after.
Your feet are bigger.
That would be an interesting read, actually. I think that would be fun. A fun read.
Yeah. So anyway.
Okay.
And then I wanted to touch on that August 1st, there's a new Harry Potter coming out. And I just got wind of it the other day. It's the 8th in the series. It's called Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, or Cursed as you would pronounce it. The difference is this one is actually going to be, or is a script for a play that's coming out in London, or somewhere in England, I should say, around then. And it deals with Harry as an adult. He's an overworked employee of the Ministry of Magic. He's a husband and a father now, and he has 3 school-age children. And Harry has to grapple with the past, and his youngest son struggles with weight of the family legacy he never wanted. You can imagine being Harry Potter's son.
Right.
Okay. So it's interesting. I don't know a lot about it, but it's different that it's in a script. I believe it's going to be a script form rather than a regular novel. So look for that August 1st.
All right. And with the exception of Harry Potter, these books are all on, you can get them for the car? Is that
Most of them. I can't guarantee all of them are, but yes, we do have a huge collection of books on CD. I love them. They're great in the car any time of the year, but we have a lot of families or individuals that travel. They're great to put in your car if you have a CD player. Some places I hear across Nebraska and Iowa aren't great on being able to pick up radio stations. No offense to our neighbors.
No.
And this is, you can't talk all the time to each other. So.
Okay, well, everybody come on in and check out what's at the library. And Bonnie,
we'd love to have you.
We thank you for bringing all this to our attention. And I think I'm going to check one out. Is that okay?
Yes, please do.
Okay, thanks, Bonnie.
You're welcome.
We will take a short break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back. So please stay with us.
Hello, my name is Katie Marshall. A year ago, my family and I became homeless. We were scared and alone. Today, with the help of Steele County Transitional Housing and generous donors like you, my family and I are safely housed. I am working, going to college, paying my rent on time. My children have a warm bed to sleep in every night. My family and I are so grateful for this second chance. Please help others in need by donating to transitional housing today. Everyone deserves a safe place to live.
Hi, my name is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance. We're here to handle all your insurance needs. We are a very proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Rich from Sign Pro and Auto Trim Design, a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. Come and see us for all your sign and truck accessory needs.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. It's time for community announcements, but before I get to the announcements, I want to remind you that we will take Monday off as it is Memorial Day, and we will be here on Wednesday. So remember those who have gone before us in different wars throughout time, and then also please remember our servicemen who are home and abroad as this Memorial Day approaches. Right now, our community announcements are the Steele County Historical Society has awarded 3 recipients with a Historic Preservation Award: KIK Graphics and Printing in Blooming Prairie, Cocky Jewelers, Jeff's Hall on the Pillsbury campus, and the awards recognize outstanding projects and groups that have been purposeful in preserving historic buildings in Steele County. Dirty Deeds K9 Yard Cleanup, Bark in the Park, featuring Dirty Deeds K9 Yard Cleanup. Join us at Lake Chase Dog Park for a featured vendor and take home a doggy treat. The date is June 2nd, 5:30 to 6:30 p.m., Lake Chase Dog Park, and a free doggy treat bag. Habitat for Humanity of Steele, Watseka area is currently recruiting an AmeriCorps Vista who will develop a homeowner education program focused on financial literacy. Habitat will be accepting applications for the Vista position through Friday, June 3rd. Individuals interested in the position can call the Habitat office at 507-446-0112 for more information. And Wine, Women, and Golf presents for the very beginner or non-golfer at Brooktree Golf Course, Tuesday, June 7th, National Women's Golf Day. There's a fee of $10. The cities of Faribault, Northfield, and Owatonna invite the public to attend a free rain garden workshop planning for pollinators on June 11th, 2016. The workshop is from 9:30 to 12:30 at the Faribault Public Works Building at 1200 Bellevue Trail in Faribault. And space is limited, so you want to be sure you get a register for that. Well, we want to thank you for joining us today, and have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. And we'll see you on Wednesday, and we will dedicate the whole show as we find out what's going on in our state legislative sessions with Vicki Jensen. So you won't want to miss that. Meanwhile, have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Wednesday.